During today's lesson, we're going to learn more about the Carroll diagram. Okay, we've mentioned this during our last lesson, and today we're going to keep on learning some more and practicing some more, because practice makes perfect. Okay, so what have we learned so far? When we talked about the Carroll diagram, we said that it is another way of sorting information, alright, organizing information. And over here we have written a Carroll diagram is a way of sorting objects, numbers, and shapes. Okay, it can be anything in reality. In this case, we're going to sort shapes out, right? It looks like a table and has different criteria for you to sort with, right? The criteria are over here. Most of the time, we have 4 different criteria. In this case, they're blue, not blue, square, and not square. So let's look at the first shape, just to do some revision before we start anything new. So this is a square, and it is a blue square. Because it is a blue square, it needs to go somewhere here, alright? Because it needs to belong in this group, sorry. So either here or here. Now we have to decide, we can't just choose randomly. Since it's a blue square, it's a blue square, so blue, and we find square over here, and it goes there. Okay, what about anything that is not blue, but is a square? So we have to find something that is a square and not blue to go here, alright? So can you see this row over here? We have a row and we have a column. This row has to have anything that is a square, and this column anything that is not blue. So let's go and look for a shape that is a square and not blue. This is a square and it's not blue, so it goes there. Next one, anything that is blue but is not a square. Alright, this is a different one then. Anything that is blue and is not a square. Can you spot any shape? Something that's blue but not a square. This is it, blue triangle. And for the last one, anything that is not blue and not a square either. And we have a red circle. We've also said that sometimes there will be more than one shape in each box. Some boxes may even be empty, and it's okay, alright? It doesn't mean you have a mistake, alright? It means that you might have empty boxes, and no other shape fit in that category. Alright, let's focus on this Carroll diagram, alright? First of all, before we start, we always have to read the different criteria. Has at least one curved side, no curved sides, green, not green. Let's start with this one. What shape is this? It's a circle. Do we have to know the name of the shape? No. In this case, all we have to know is what color they are, whether they're green or not green, and whether they have at least, so minimum, one curved side. They can have more than one, but at least they have to have one. If they don't have any curved sides, then they would go in these categories. Okay? So let's look at this. It has one curved side and it's blue. So let's think, where should it go? It has one curved side and it's blue. Let's try this one. Has at least one curved side. Yes. So it goes either in this one or in this one. Is it green? No, it's not. So it doesn't fit there. Not green. It's blue. So it is not green. Let's see if it's in the right place. That's it. What about, I want to look for a shape that fits here. I want something that is green. So any of these shapes would do, right? Anything that is green and has at least one curved side. It can have more, but at least it has to have one. Does this shape have at least one curved side? No, all four sides it has, they are all straight. So no, this doesn't, it's not good for this area. Does this shape have a curved side? It has one which is curved and one which is straight. So does it have at least one? Yes, it has one in fact. Alright. Is it green? Yes, it is. So it should fit there. I want something for this area over here. Something that has no curved sides and something that is green. Something green and has no curved sides. So this rectangle should fit. Perfect. We need to fill this still. So something that has no curved sides and they have to be not green. Does this have any curved sides? No, completely straight, the three of them. And is it green or not green? It's not green. You see? And it fits perfectly. What about this shape? It's an octagon. It's an octagon because it has 8 sides. And is it green or not green? I would say it's not green because it's a red shape. Right? So it can go in this category. Alright, very well. Now we've only worked with shapes up till now, but I wanted to show you something. Carroll diagrams can have different forms. Alright, they can sort different things. Earlier on, we learned about sorting different shapes, sorting different objects, and even numbers. And in this case, we have a Carroll diagram that sorts numbers. Okay, let's read the different criteria. An even number, so all the numbers in this section should be even numbers. On the other hand, all the numbers in this section should be not an even number. Alright, let's check them out. 6, is it an even number? Yes, it is. What about 18? We always look at the number at the end, okay? It is an even number. 24, yes. 10, yes. 40 and 20, yes. What about these? Are they all odd numbers? Because if it's not even, it has to be an odd number. And I must say, they are all odd numbers. But then we have these two different criteria. A multiple of 3 and not a multiple of 3. Now what are multiples of 3? Can you remember what multiples of 3 are? Any number that goes into the multiplication of 3. 3, 6, 9, etc. etc. Right? So if you know it by heart, this shouldn't be a problem for you. If you don't know it by heart, you might need the multiplication grid. Right? A multiple of 3 and an even number. Anything that is a multiple of 3 and an even number goes into this box. Okay? Look, multiple of 3 and even number. 6, 18 and 24 are all even numbers and they are all also multiples of 3. Okay? What about not even numbers? These are not even numbers. In brackets, they are all odd numbers and they are also all multiples of 3. On the other hand, over here we have not a multiple of 3. If you say the 3 times table, you'll realize that there are no 10s. There is not a 10, not a 20, and not a 40 either. Right? So these are not multiples of 3, but they are all even numbers. So they can go in this category. And the same applies to this. to these numbers. 25, 35 and 55 are not multiples of 3 and not even numbers either. They are all odd numbers. Okay? And this is a different kind of Carroll diagram with 3D shapes. Alright? You can do any kind of category, any kind of criteria. In this case, they decided to use has a point and has no point. Will roll and won't roll. These both have points and both will roll. These will also have points, have different points, alright? But they won't roll because their sides are flat. Whereas these have curved sides. Can you see they're curved? What about these ones? These can both roll, but neither of them has a point. But when we go on this side, we can see they don't have points. Okay, they only have edges, and they won't roll either because each side is flat.